Podcast. I'm your host, Sean Lynch, founder and executive director of the Northliner Foundation. The Northliner Foundation is committed to preserving the legacy and heritage of Herman the Duck, the beloved mascot of North Central Airlines and Republic Airlines from 1948 to 1986. Our mission is to inspire and support future aviation professionals, pilots, and enthusiasts through our scholarship program, the Herman Scholarship, a $1,000 scholarship to support individuals pursuing a career as a commercial pilot through our aviation and education initiatives, and ultimately getting Herman the Duck flying again by operating both a Cessna 170 and a Convair 580 aircraft to air shows and communities once served by passenger air service. This is our podcast of all things airplanes and airlines, and if you're a pilot, aviation enthusiast, work in aviation, or dream and long to one day, this podcast is dedicated to you. For today, I am going to deviate from aviation and airlines to give a little bit of a pep talk, because everybody at one point needs a pep talk. This all started this morning. Actually, in the past couple of days, I was listening to a book by Dale Partridge called Launch Your Dream. It's a 30-day step-by-step guide to launching a business or launching a startup. It has some very, very good advice in it, and if you sit down and commit to doing the 30-day process, it's going to really put you ahead in launching an idea, launching a business, what have you. And I was coming to the conclusion of it this morning, and I got frustrated. So many times, for me, my most productive time of the day is in the morning. When I go flying, my favorite time of the day is about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I just love that time of the day. And it is just an energizing time of the day for me. A lot of my ideas come about in that period, and it just is a very invigorating time. I love that time of day. But Monday through Friday, I'm coming to my job. I'm either on the highway at that point, or I'm just pulling in the parking lot. And that aspect of wanting to strike and do things and be taking action on my dreams and pulling into the parking lot to work someone else's dream is deflating, and it's frustrating. I said a prayer. I just put out my frustrations to the Lord. Somebody I've talked about in the past is Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor says that if you come across something and you are inspired to do that, then you must. If you're inspired, if you see a title and it invigorates you, then you should pick it up and read it. So I did that. I have another book in my bookshelf called The Power of Positive Thinking by Vincent Peale. And after I got Launch Your Dream done, I started listening to Vincent Peale. It has really, really invigorated me today, and that was my inspiration to come to you with this message of, if you are having a struggle, if you are frustrated, if you feel like you have a wall to break through, find something that lifts you up, find something that invigorates you, and that is going to help give you a positive message. And I really want to recommend these two books, Launch Your Dream and The Power of a Positive Mental Attitude. And I'm going to put those in the notes below here. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on what you're working on. If it's pursuing flying, if it's pursuing a career in aviation, do not give up on that. And something else I would want to tell you about that I do is I carry a little hardbound notebook, and anytime that I have an idea, I write it down in there. That was something I did today too. I took a few minutes out from my desk and I sat and I looked through my notebook. So if you are not doing it, it's a very, very, very positive tool to have with you on your daily basis. And if writing in a notebook's not your thing, then consider opening a notepad in your phone, sending a text to yourself, whatever it is, something that you can review and go back that is going to fire you up and be enlightening and lifting for you. That's the message for today. Stick with it. Don't get discouraged. Keep putting one step ahead of the other, and you will achieve. The last thing I'll say is, with persistence, you'll break through resistance. With persistence, you'll break through resistance. As a fundraising opportunity for the Northliner Foundation and our quest to fund the $1,000 Herman Scholarship, to sponsor aviation education opportunities, and to ultimately get a Cessna 170 and a Convair 580 flying out there, I'm trying this ad and a promotion for the Robinhood app. And if you're not familiar with what Robinhood is, it's an online brokerage that offers free trades on any stocks on the exchanges. And I've been using Robinhood now for almost 2 years, and I think it's really great. Super secure, very, very easy to use. The app is really, really great. And what Robinhood does is they are offering the opportunity for anyone that recommends Robinhood to their friends or colleagues or social community, is anyone that signs up for Robinhood gets a free share of stock, as well as the person recommending them to Robinhood. So that means that you will get a free share of stock and I will get a free share of stock. And the shares of stock can be Berkshire Hathaway, Apple. They've got a rundown of the different shares that are available on the Robinhood site, but basically it's any number of stocks. It's completely random on what shares they'll give out. But the bottom line is that with whatever shares that I receive through this promotion of people signing up on Robinhood, I'm going to sell those shares, and it's going to go into the fund, into the foundation. The first priority is to fund that Herman Scholarship for 2019, and then whatever else comes from it, aviation education, and ultimately the Convair 580, and then the Cessna 170. So check out the link to Robinhood, and I hope that you're impressed with it as much as I am, and out of this we can really raise some funds to keep Herman flying. Before we close out this episode, I just want to say thank you for listening. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Share it with others, and please subscribe to the Northliner Foundation's YouTube channel. While on our channel, check out our other episodes of the Northliner podcast, as well as our playlists featuring a variety of aviation, flying, and airline-related content. If you have any comments, questions, or ideas for the Northliner Foundation or about this production, please leave them in the comments below. We are over the numbers for the Northliner podcast. I'm Sean Lynch. So long.